Stoics believe that anger is one of the most dangerous emotions we experience, not because it feels bad, but because it convinces us that losing control is the right thing to do. There are moments in life when anger seems completely justified. Someone speaks to you disrespectfully, someone breaks a promise, someone treats you unfairly, and in those moments anger rushes in and says, "Do something, say something, make them understand." The Stoics understood this feeling well. They weren't emotionless people. They experienced frustration, disappointment, and anger just like anyone else. But they noticed something important. The things that hurt us once often continue hurting us because we keep reliving them. The event happens, then our mind replays it again and again and again and again and again. The original wound may have lasted a few seconds, but our thoughts can keep it alive for days, weeks, or even years. The Stoics asked, why should one moment have the power to steal so much of your life? The Roman Stoic philosopher Seneca called anger a temporary madness. At first that sounds harsh, but think about it. How many times have people said things in anger that they later wish they could take back? How many relationships have been damaged because someone reacted before they thought? How many peaceful days have been ruined because a single moment kept replaying in someone's mind? Anger narrows our perspective. It makes one moment seem like the entire world. It makes one problem feel permanent. It makes one person seem entirely good or entirely bad. The Stoics believed wisdom begins when we create space between what happens and how we respond. Imagine someone insults you. Most people immediately react. They defend themselves, they argue, they fire back another insult. But the Stoics would encourage a different question. Is this person actually harming me, or am I harming myself by carrying their words around all day? A careless comment is only a few seconds long, yet many people carry it for hours, sometimes for years. The insult is over, but the suffering continues because the mind keeps feeding it attention. The Stoics believed that attention is power. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you repeatedly think about gains influence over your life. So when anger appears, they encouraged observation before reaction. Notice it, acknowledge it, but don't immediately obey it. Another important Stoic teaching is that people act according to what they know. When someone behaves poorly, they are often acting from ignorance, fear, insecurity, pain, or misunderstanding. This doesn't excuse harmful behavior, but it changes how we see it. When a child throws a tantrum, we don't usually become furious. We understand they lack maturity. The Stoics suggested that many adults are not much different. Many people are struggling with fears you cannot see, stress you cannot see, pain you cannot see. Their actions often reveal their condition more than your worth. Understanding this can soften anger into compassion, not because they deserve it, but because your peace deserves it. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that he would encounter difficult people. Not occasionally, daily. He expected it. And because he expected it, he wasn't surprised when it happened. Much of our anger comes from unrealistic expectations. We expect everyone to be reasonable. We expect everyone to be fair. We expect everyone to agree with us. But life rarely works that way. The moment we accept that difficult people will always exist, we stop being shocked. And what no longer surprises us loses much of its power. When anger begins to rise, the Stoics encouraged returning to a simple question. What is actually within my control? I cannot control another person's behavior. I cannot control what was said yesterday. I cannot control mistakes already made. But I can control what I do next. I can control my words, my actions, my attitude, my response. And that is where real power lives. Not in controlling the world, but in mastering yourself. The Stoics never claimed this was easy. Anyone can stay calm when life is calm. The real test comes when emotions are strong, when you're hurt, when you're disappointed, when you're angry. That is when wisdom becomes practice. That is when philosophy becomes real life, not in peaceful moments, but in difficult ones. Closing thought, the person who angered you may never think about this moment again. The question is, will you continue carrying it, or will you choose peace instead? The Stoics believe true strength is not found in winning arguments. It is found in remaining master of your own mind. And sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is let go.